Hello! Over the past couple of decades, I've been fortunate enough to merge my love of teaching with my passion for entrepreneurship and build a career that has enabled me to study entrepreneurs' social networks. And I'm excited to tell you about a new project that we have today. This project is funded by the Ewing Marion Kauffman Foundation, and it is focused on studying entrepreneurs' social network engagement and social network embeddedness. And this public-private partnership brings together individuals from the Poole College of Management at NC State University, as well as Malartu. We will be doing something that is important. We fundamentally believe that by studying entrepreneurs' social network embeddedness and social network engagement, that we can provide insights that can save you time and save you money. So our insights will be actionable, and we have the ultimate aim of saving you time and saving you money. Entrepreneurs' social networks. A social network is simply a structure that enables us to map individuals who have certain ties. They could be family ties, they could be friendship ties, they could be work ties, appearances in TV shows or TV in movies. And one of the best ways that I've found to enable individuals to visualize what a social network is, to talk to you a little bit about 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. You may have heard of this. In terms of 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, what we have is one individual who's at the center of this network. That would be you, the individual entrepreneur, or that would be me, an individual entrepreneur. And the way a social network works is you have connections that are built on something. And in particular, for 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, we have ties that are formed by relationships with Kevin Bacon, appearances in movies. And so from the 2019 Oscar nominees, we can build a social network that is related to individuals who are connected to Kevin Bacon in some way. So as you can see here, Kevin Bacon is at the center, he's the central node. You have other individuals or alters who are connected to him in some way. You might even be connected to Kevin Bacon in some way. You could draw this out to 20 degrees of Kevin Bacon. But the point here is that you can build a social network out of any particular tie that individuals have together. For example, you could build a social network out of anything. You simply need to have an individual and a node and ties with that person or individual, or in this case, inanimate character. The Muppets. You could build a social network out of the Muppets, and you could, for instance, use the metric tying them together as the number of appearances that they have together in a particular movie. It might look something like this. So in the Muppets movie, or movies or television shows, Kermit the Frog is usually the central character, followed closely by Miss Piggy. And in this particular social network map, you could look at the number of ties that individuals have together. That would be degree of centrality, in degree and out degree centrality. You could look at betweenness, the number of the shortest paths that individuals have between them. And you could also look at closeness, which is the distance of each individual node or individual tie to every other individual tie. So there are a lot of different things that you can learn from social networks of individual entrepreneurs and of Muppets. And so we have actually built something.
Whoa! He built it.
And we can.
All right now, remember everybody, I built this new jacuzzi for my alien family, so please no eating in the spa.
We gotta tell him the truth, Pepe.
You tell him. And I will smack you. I will smack you like a bad donkey, okay?
So with what we've built, I'm going to tell you the truth. Unlike the Muppets, who may err on the side of not telling you the full truth, we built a platform that maps your email ties. And so what we'll be asking you to do in a moment is to log in via Gmail. This will enable us to pull the to and from fields from your email so that we can create a social network. This is exactly what we'll see, nothing more. This is actual my data, 35 rows of my data. As you can see, there's a timestamp, there's a from, there's a to field, there's a delivered to, and then a pulled by, and then simply the identifier. We get nothing that is sensitive. We get nothing that is other than these data when you log in via Gmail. Here is my network. As you can see, this is a complicated network of social ties. These come from the data that I just showed you a moment ago. I am the big red blob right in the middle, And there are a number of different things that I can learn from my network in terms of the number of emails that I send, the number of emails that I receive, the in-degree and out-degree centrality, as well as closeness and betweenness. And so in terms of what we can do with these data, there are a number of different next steps. I've learned a lot from getting to know my networking behaviors and actions, and I think you might be able to learn a great deal from these things as well. So there are 3 things that I'd like to tell you about what the next steps are. So the first thing I'd like to tell you is that your network can change. With time, effort, and energy, you can build a better and more effective and more efficient network. The second thing that I would like to tell you is that quantity and quality matter. You may get numbers based on the emails that we pull that show you have a great number of quantity of ties. But what we can show you that isn't necessarily immediately visible is we can tell you a little bit about the quality of those ties, reciprocations, closeness, and betweenness, that provide information that is not easy to get from just looking at your number of sent messages and received messages. The third thing that I'd like to tell you is that we are always updating our measures. And so we consistently are improving the metrics that we're able to provide you to make sure that we're able to give you actionable insights that can save you time and save you money.